Hi, welcome back to EducateTube.com. My name is Sipsky, your host. Today I'll be talking about why I sold my DJI Mavic Pro for DJI Spark. There are actually three reasons, and it's more specifically where I live in Canada. I'm Canadian, and why I actually sold my DJI Mavic Pro. Here's our three reasons. Now, before I do that, let me tell you about Mavic Pro. It's actually a very good drone. It's better than DJI Spark in terms of image quality and portability. If you're investing a lot of money, then go for the Mavic Pro if you're American. But for Canadians like myself, that's a different story, and this is why I'm going to talk about the three reasons why I sold my DJI Mavic Pro and went for the Spark. And this is my own reasons. Some people may not agree with this, but for me, it's very important that I minimize my spending and maximize my flying and video filming. Okay, so let's go through the three reasons. Let's start with the least to the most important. Least important, that's number one reason, of course, is the price. I sold my Mavic Pro and then I bought the Spark for half the price, the combo. Okay, so for the combo I got the three batteries. Let me show you. There we go. Okay, so here's the Spark. Okay, so this is the first battery is right here, and then there's two and three. Okay, three batteries is included. It comes with a charger. Let me show you. The smart charger, which is this one here, is pretty cool because you can charge all three batteries at the same time. Now they'll charge one, and it's fully charged, then go to the second one and third one. Very convenient to have this type of charger. Instead of charging directly to the Mavic, the Spark, it takes a bit longer. Where this one, it claims to charge about 50 minutes each of the battery. You save yourself about 30 minutes of charging, I guess. Of course, it comes with the remote as well. Okay, so I got half the price compared to my DJI Mavic Pro. So I sold it. I kept my $500, put it in my pocket, and I got my Spark combo. Okay, so the price is one of the reasons, of course, but if you're talking about video quality, even for $500, I would keep my DJI Mavic still. Okay, but that's still an incentive for me to sell it off, but it's not the real reason. Number two, of course, is not the size. Okay, everybody's saying that the DJI Spark is quite small compared to the Mavic Pro, but if you fold the Mavic Pro, it's actually smaller than DJI Spark. Let me show you that again. Okay. Look at this. This is the Spark. It's quite small, right? Look, if you compare it to now I have a small hand, but look at the palm size DJI Spark, and you can see it's quite small. But if you fold the Mavic Pro, it's actually smaller than this. Okay, in terms of its the length and thickness and all that. It's actually smaller because the reason is because the DJI Spark, you see the propeller here, and you can't fold it actually. Okay, it's just like that. Okay, so in terms of portability, you still say that the DJI Mavic Pro is better. So what is it then? It's the weight. Okay, the weight is the one why I actually bought DJI Spark. It's only 300 grams, including the batteries. Compared to the Mavic Pro, if you include the battery, it will be 720 or 30 grams, right? So it's almost 2.5 times heavier than the DJI Spark. So is that important to me? Yes, it is. It's not because I'm lazy carrying these Sparks. I'm going to give you the real reason, which is number one. But so the second reason is the weight, and it's related to the number one reason why I actually sold my Mavic Pro. So 300 grams, okay? Very light and portable. So you can carry that without breaking your arms if you're carrying all day, right? But it's not much compared to, 720, 30 grams versus 300 grams. Here we go. Here's the case for the DJI Spark. Okay, let's talk about the number one reason, actually, why I actually sold my DJI Mavic Pro to now DJI Spark. The number one reason, and this is only related to people who live in Canada, and I'm Canadian, is the Canadian drone laws. Okay, in this summer, I don't know when, the end of this summer, or maybe even the end of this year, we don't know for sure, is that they're gonna be changing our drone laws. Right now we have what we call interim drone laws, and they're gonna write a permanent drone laws by the end of the summer or the end of this year, and it's supposed to be more, intensive, in a sense that we will have, when we fly a drone anyway, we'll have insurance we have to buy, and we have to write some kind of license exam, which I don't think is that hard, right? My issue is actually the insurance. Okay, let me briefly explain the Canadian drone laws when they come into place. So it's divided into weight categories, right? You have 250 grams or less, 250 to, so and less than 250 grams, and then 250 to 1 kilograms, and anything above 1 kilograms, right? So most of us who have DJI Spark or Mavic Pro, we're in the 250 to 1 kilograms. And anybody who have Inspire or Phantom 4 or 3 over 1 kilograms, then it'll be the other category. So I'm going to focus on only two, the 250 to 1 kilograms and less than 250 grams, right? So even if you have a DJI Spark, this one here, which weighs 300 grams, okay? 300 grams is not a lot of weight, but look at how small this thing is, right? If you have this, and if I'm correct, and based on the government drone website, we still have to buy insurance for this, okay? Now, if you go and check around the insurance for these drones, it's going to cost you between at least, I would say, $40 to $100 a month. Now, for me, I don't fly a lot. I fly probably in a year, probably 10 times. My car, I drive every day, so I can understand why I pay $130, $150 a month for my insurance. But for a drone, I'm paying half or almost the same price as my car, and 10 times a year. That's ridiculous, right? That's just, I don't know what government's thinking about. And on top of that, you have to follow the laws. In other words, you cannot fly more closer than 30 meters from people, building, and cars and all that stuff. And that's ridiculous, because if you're obeying the law, why you have insurance in the first place? If you break the law, you can't do insurance, doesn't even cover it. So it's like I'm just giving money for free to the insurance. If I break the law, they won't cover it. So that's the point, right? I mean, that's the risk that they have to take, and they're not taking the risk, and they're getting my money. So that's the problem I have with it, is that I'm paying the insurance, but they're not willing to cover me. If let's say I flew 20 meters from the car, and then the wind kind of blew it closer to the car itself and hit the car, and that's a minor damage to, let's say, the windshield wiper, right? And of course, the insurance will not cover that, because you say, well, you're flying within, that's 20 meters, not 30 meters, and you hit it, so therefore we can't cover it. They can come up with so many excuses because you haven't followed the law to the T, and that's the problem, right? Like, I mean, these drones, very small like this one, if there's a heavy wind, you should be flying in the heavy wind anyway. But let's say in case there's that turbulence of wind that come from nowhere and happen to hit the drone, one of the object, and then you crash it, then you're in trouble, right? Nothing, gonna cover you, even you've had insurance. There's a lot of other liabilities other than insurance can cover you for that one. So that's the issue I have. And the thing is, this thing is 300 grams. So if this Canadian drone law come into place, and it's still gonna implement that insurance for 250 grams to 1 kilogram, because this is only 300 grams, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mod this drone to reduce it to less than 250. Okay, I think it's possible, because I just need to get rid of 50 grams worth of weight, and I have to find out how. And you can follow me in the future if Canadian drone law come into place, and I'm hoping that I don't have to do it. Maybe DJI will come up with a drone that is less than 250 and have at least 1080p video quality, as good as the Spark. Hopefully they call it Spark 2 or Tello 2, whatever it is. It'd be nice to be 4K, but I don't know, that's going to be very hard. And it can fly for at least 12 minutes, right? I just need an aerial shot for for less than 2 minutes. That's all. But, DJI, if you're listening, please build a drone that's less than 250 grams. Otherwise, I have to do this myself. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I think it's possible. Okay, if you get rid of some of the weight that's not necessarily needed, you can actually build a drone less than 250. So that's my take on drone in Canada. 3 reasons why I got my DJI Spark. Write a comment below what you think. Would you want to buy insurance for these type of drones, the Mavic Pro and the Spark? I'm talking about hobbyists, right? I'm talking about people who have YouTube and all that, you know. And most of us don't make $1 million, by the way. Not even $10,000 a year. Is it worth it to buy insurance? And especially those like myself who don't fly more than 10 times a year. Now, I'm probably going to fly a little more for this Spark, maybe, you know, once a week or twice a week, but not every day for sure. I wouldn't have time. I have to work and do other things, right? So that's the problem with this drones. Like if it's you know, you fly it every day, I can see why you need that insurance. But no, most people don't. Anyway, thanks for watching. EducateTube.com.